フルカウンター
Okay, welcome back everyone to the Grand Cross video, and currently right now, me and the boys are watching some Transformers, so I want to finish the video very quick and not make it too long. But the massive topic of discussion right now, again, happens every time a new gacha comes out, is 7DS is dying. Now, obviously, I am a very hopeful person, I would like to think, so my opinions are it's not dying, it's just, yes, it's going to lose player base over time, because that's how games work. My brother, for example, plays Bleach Brave Souls, and he always tells me about comments he sees every year saying, oh, Bleach is dying, the game's falling, like people are leaving it, they're making like no money, the last quarter of like their money earnings was worse, and we've seen the same thing with Genshin Impact when we saw that with 7DS versus Genshin Impact that time, and yeah, the same thing's happened again. Now this time obviously a little bit different because Seaton now has made a video going over his concerns about the game, which I agree with. I'd say the biggest muggy part about this whole game, in my opinion, would be the rates. Because, you know, at this point, the main content of the game is pulling for a character and using them in PvP. But then the rates are so low that, you know, you're not going to get the character without the probably guaranteed. And then the rates are also so low for overall SSR at 3% that you're not going to get enough Super Awakening coins to where you can actually Super Awaken your characters. And that's kind of where the game has gone down really bad. I would say the downfall probably started a little bit with Mark II Valenti. That was the banner that firmed the 0.25, like, she shouldn't have been 2.5. She should have been on a step-up banner, because you got to remember, lads, the OC banners are OCs. They're not 7DS characters. We have no attachment towards them, apart from them just being sexy and the fact that they are good. So they gotta give us a reason to summon, and they do that by making the unit good and making on a step-up. But they mugged it. They made it as, what's it, 600 diamond summon for guaranteed one of them, where before it was to be guaranteed 2 at 500. And it also made the rate 0.25. I don't mind 0.25 rates if they are festival units, but when you're doing it's the exact same thing for collab characters, for characters like Chandler, but fair enough, it was on a festival banner. But like, there's no need. And then not to mention the filler rate, lads, we're 2 years into the game right now, and we're still getting day 1 filler rate characters. You know, Elizabeth, Jericho, Grimoire, Gilthunder, like, this shouldn't be a thing. To be fair, I think the best outcome they could ever do would be, let's just say, overall 5% rate for characters, and then the new characters be at least 0.5 at the bare minimum. Now they should be higher, but the bare minimum I'll take is 0.25, and then with the rest of the rate, whatever that adds up to, just throw in every single SSR like they did in the past with the Denzel banner, where you have a little bit of a chance of getting, you know, the Archangels. Even though it may be 0.1 rate, you can still get it. And I believe when I did do my summons on the Denzel banner, I did get 1 copy of Tamiel, and I'm sure some of you yourselves did get some good copies of one of the Archangels, and that's a massive W. The ReZero banner, I just spent 3k on the banner, and I noticed on the forums right now, I can see on my screen, people are saying the YouTubers should stop wailing and just don't 6/6 every unit. I don't think I'm part of that equation, because this is the first time this month that I spent a lot of money, because typically I just get 1 dupe of the character, unless I know it's coming on JP, then I save for like the next few weeks or months, basically. And that's pretty much what I did with ReZero. I saved for months. And to be fair, I don't really spend too much money in the game. I mean, yes, I did this month because there was a lot of stuff with the collabs. But most of the money came from buying cosmetics. So, you know, a collab character, I was saving enough to get them guaranteed. And yeah, it's a little bit of a shame what's happening again, because this happened with Genshin Impact a little bit. But yeah, the game does need to step up. Or I would say overall it's the rates, in my opinion, because, you know, you want to get the characters right. Making Chandler 0.25 and a banner that he's not guaranteed on is just kind of a slap in the face a little bit. Thankfully, he is on the 1-year anniversary banner, but if it wasn't the 1 year coming, or the 2-year anniversary, you know, we wouldn't have gotten him basically on the banner, and that's only because we voted for him. And I do think the game can last very long, and it just depends on Netmarble, because, lads, I played this game because I know a lot of people with kind of different opinions. They play the game because it's Grand Cross, not because it's 7DS. It's a good mobile game, because it is. It's one of the best mobile games, but it's just being ruined by stupid decisions Netmarble keeps making. But 7DS, I love the universe. I love the I'd say manga. I don't know about the anime at this point. But I love the story, right? And I love the characters. And lads, we're 2 years in. We haven't even gotten a Bond. in like the 2 years time. Like, they have so much more characters to give us. We have to get a new like a new Lost Fane, a blue one, a green one, new Elizabeth, so many new characters come in. And then when 70S story does conclude, they are going to be probably adapt the new Fortnite to the Apocalypse manga, which is the sequel to 70S, which has Priscilla in it, which is a sick character I can't wait to see in game. And not to mention, we're getting a new movie. We're going to get a part 2 of the movies. We have collabs too. Collabs are a massive part of the game, boys, and I love it. That's why I love the fact that this is essentially the best Attack on Titan game. This is the best Stranger Things game. This is the best mobile game for ReZero, and probably Tensure as well. We're so lucky to have, I would say, a good looking game with good mechanics in a sense, because I love the gameplay. And yeah, I just wish we could get the characters, because I'm sure most of you summoned got super pissed that you couldn't get a lot of them, or if you did summon, you probably only got Beatrice because the rate was so low. And yeah, I mean, I did one rotation and I got one copy of RAM. Thankfully, I had enough saved up to where I could do a few more rotations. And it does obviously take a lot of summons to get one good summon. And it's just very, very annoying. But yeah, the 2-year anniversary is coming up. And I think this is probably the cracking point for like most people. The fact that, well, this is a massive point in the game. You could almost call it Grand Cross 0.2. The fact that Scene has now made this public announcement that he's like burnt out. Netmarble does tend to listen to Scene. I mean, obviously when he gets backing from everyone else from the community. And Scene is the guy to do it. So if someone is going to do it, it will be him. So I hope some things do change. But who knows, man. I hope going forth, we do get better banners, and I know it's not just the banners too, it is what Seaton said, meaningful content with hard stuff. Now, I can't lie, if I was him, I'd probably feel the same way, because he got everyone level 80. Every time a character comes out, he's maxing them all out. There's nothing really to do apart from play PvP, and at his point in the game, at such a high rank, you got to max everyone out, even Beatrice, the showcase her, where I'm at a good point where, you know, I'm still, you know, trying to get my character level 80. I'm still doing my 6 raid bosses a day. I'm still doing a lot of grinding. I just maxed out all my affinity on my boxes, basically, so I'm still doing quite a bit, and I'm having fun doing it. So I get the point, people have been burnt out. I don't mind the game. I love 70S so much that I'm going to play it regardless, and you know, I hope you'll still come back and watch it, even if you don't play the game or not. And yeah, hopefully going forward, we can get a better banner. Now, like I did say, yes, well, the meaningful content stuff, yeah, we should get better stuff. And yeah, more PvE content. You know, if you watched the channel for a while now, I'm sure most of you are very, very new. I've been saying since Skinny King, I think I remember that video, like, I remember saying in that video, most of my content at that time was PvE. I just loved doing guild bosses, loved doing some like PvE stuff, all the new bosses we were getting with the hard modes and all that stuff, and it was so sick at that time. But now it's just new banner every 2 weeks, and the scary part is when we do start heading into season 4, where it feels like every character is going to be a festival unit. And even right now in global, we've just had festival after festival after festival, after collab, and now another festival again. So if they're going to just keep on reaching festivals, then stop making them 0.25. Fair enough if they're doing it every 2 months or so, right? Where, okay, fair enough, we know a festival's coming every 2 months. Make it 0.25 with the guaranteed 900. But if they're going to keep on getting it again and again and again and again and again, at least make them guaranteed at 900, but like 0.5 rate. They did it for King. Why not do it again? Like, you know, everyone gets the characters anyway, but it's just very, very annoying. So that's, yeah, just mindful of the topic. I want to go back and watch my movie now. And yeah, I'm not going to be playing the new, that new My Hero game. I can't be asked to shard games. To be fair, there is another one, the Japanese one. It's the Ultra Impact one. I might have an opinion on that one, and maybe I will play it. But would I still keep uploading 70S? Of course I am. And then I hope, obviously, not to say that I want to jump off the game, but if there is a game that I like, I'm going to play on this channel. I always have. That's why I started doing 70S. And I hope we get a Black Clover game, boys. You'll probably see it on the channel if we do get a good one. And I heard the new Demon Slayer game was supposed to come out last year, but it's been delayed, or this year. And that game I hope is good as well, because the actual fighting game looks good too. So yeah, a lot of stuff to look forward to in the gacha community. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully, yeah, let me know what you all think. I'm reading the Reddit right now. I'll leave the link in the description so you can see it as well. Just the YouTubers need to stop wailing out for a while. And then if Nagato, Speedy, Shogun, all them lot already stop spending money, it doesn't really do nothing. It's got to be a movement from everyone. And even if that happens, would they do anything? Who knows? They might just close the game down if we stop spending money. But yeah, just do support the YouTubers. If they decide to spend money, don't do the whole Lilia situation again with Dark Skin. Support them if they spend money, because that's their job at this point. Like, was it Speedy? I'm sure Speedy as well. And Nagato and Morelia is their job probably. So they have to spend money. They don't have to spend that much money on the game, but they want to. It's what they like. It's what they want. And yeah, it does keep the game alive. Like, lads, I come from another game that had barely any content creators, and it just kind of died down a bit. But the game's still up, so I do expect the game to last very, very long. It's just, you know, how many people are going to keep on playing it after a year or two when he stopped, you know, taking the piss. But yeah, not to make the video too long. But yeah, boys, thank you for watching, and peace.